Everything animatronic, Spirit of Halloween 9, and today I am going to review this animated jack-o'-lantern from Spirit Halloween 2014. Okay, so to start off, here is the jack-o'-lantern. I have them all set up. I know you guys saw the other two videos, and there's my cat, but you guys saw the other two videos where I was fixing the jack-o'-lantern and mostly making repairs on him, and that's what I did. I fixed what was wrong was when I bought him was his body actually, instead of having a bad relay switch or the bad motor hub or wheel hub or the belt, it was actually a broken gear that was split, and I will show you guys that. Okay, so here's the gear that was in the body. See, it was split down right there, and this was the gear. I replaced this gear with a new one that I got from my Rising from the Grave Ghoul. I know a lot of people are gonna rip me apart in the comments section or dislike this video because I dismantled a perfectly good working Rising from the Grave Ghoul to fix this guy, but I can always get another one of those, or I can get another Rising, or like a Rising from the Grave Reaper and fix it up. So, but yeah, anyway, so I fixed the body. The body works really good now. I did have to adjust his relay switch, but I got it adjusted now and it's totally fine. The actual module mechanism had a broken gear in it as well, and also the motor hub was pretty worn down and the belt was a little bit loose, so I just went ahead and replaced those anyway. Not really a necessity, but I just had to. Well, I just rather wanted to. And something really interesting to point out about this animatronic is that he is actually a store display jack-o'-lantern, which is really interesting. In 2014, I guess. And I didn't know store displays actually came with foot pads, but they did. So that's really cool. So you don't really see that a whole lot. Yeah, that probably explains why he's broken. Okay, so now that I've given you now that I've talked for 2 minutes straight without giving you really any super important information about this jack-o'-lantern. So first of all, the jack-o'-lantern is about 3 to 4 feet tall. He's about to my weight. I guess a little bit taller, you could say, if you are about 6 feet tall. And the jack-o'-lantern is mostly made out of plastic, which is a big weak point for this animatronic. I really would have wished they would have used more metal on him because he is a very heavy, his head is very heavy because of the mechanism in the head and the plastic and all that. That's why that weight is there, but I wish they would have made his gear out of metal because it wouldn't have broken. So it's all plastic, which is okay, but it should be improved. It could have been improved. I think it should be improved a little bit. And this jack-o'-lantern does feature volume control, which does work pretty good. He can get pretty loud or he can get really quiet, almost to the point where you can't even hear him. This jack-o'-lantern is also foot pad or try me button activated right there, and he's sound activated and motion activated right there. That's where the sensor is in his head. And if you were to find him in the stores, perfectly working brand new, it would cost you about $119. Which isn't such a bad price considering this animatronic is pretty old. And I guess he's not too bad for what he is, but just make sure you don't pay the original price for him, which was, I forgot to mention this, I do apologize, but $200 was what he originally sold for. And the quality on this animatronic is really nice. Now it is just a pumpkin, so there's not going to be a whole lot of detail on it because it is just a pumpkin, but for the amount of detail that it has for just being a pumpkin is really nice, and they captured a lot of what an actual pumpkin should look like, including the stem and the look of the face and the hands. And if you were to find this animatronic on eBay or, you know, on Craigslist or something, I wouldn't really recommend paying over $100 if it is fully working, just because this animatronic was one of the really super faulty ones in 2014. So when you're buying this, keep that in mind. Don't use it a whole lot because it might break on you and you might have to fix it, which I do not recommend that you guys repair these because they're very hassly to get apart. They're very hard to get apart. The base isn't so bad, but the head is really, they put everything in the worst possible spots. So I wouldn't recommend you fix it, but if you know what you're doing, or rather if you want to fix it and you have spare parts and you know how to really take these things apart, then I would say go ahead. But otherwise, if you guys want to buy this animatronic just because you don't care if it's broken, or you don't care if it works, or you don't care if it doesn't lunge or the arms don't work, then I would say go ahead. I'd say it's a very nice prop, and it does look pretty cool even if it doesn't work entirely. Although, obviously, and many techie animatronics are cooler when they work, and that's just the nature of animatronics. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I hope I covered everything on this animatronic. Like I said, he is really cool. He is very faulty, but he's a pretty cool animatronic, and if you were to find him, I could say, yeah, go ahead, grab it. Just make sure that you are okay with him not working, because he will most likely sometime in his lifespan break. So that's pretty much it. If I were to give him a rating, I would give him a 3 out of 5 just because tombstones, just because the design isn't really all that great, and he's a very finicky animatronic. They tend not to work. But other than that, it's not a bad animatronic. I wouldn't say it's a horrible one. I mean, we can all say there's lots of other techie animatronics out there that are a lot worse than this one, but this one is one of the ones that is a little bit more faulty. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video with you guys seeing what he does. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. And as always, be spooky, be scary, be spooky, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.